SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. So I spent a little time in the underground gathering, the kind of resources that you can only get in the underground. Yeah, there we go. So I got some muddle buds back, and I got some puff shrooms, and I gathered a whole bunch of that ore that you get down there. Here it is. Look at that. Look at that. And I did technically find one more light route somewhere out here. I don't remember. Somewhere in here I found a light route, and it connected these maps together. But I didn't find anything of particular significance. I mean, I fought a couple of Stalnoxes. It was relatively uneventful. So I might do a little bit more of that, like expanding out my map of the underground and getting some more light routes found. Stuff that doesn't really matter so much. Off camera, I mean. Just to, make it so you're not watching me just wander around and do absolutely nothing quite so often. Maybe. Anyway, I'm now coming back to that cave, but it occurs to me that there's really no reason for me to go back to that cave, because as far as I can tell, I can't do the thing that's at that cave. So let's take this seal and go somewhere else.
Hey!
For example, where? That's a great question. Let's see. I probably could have just started from this shrine, huh? Well, let's just head out east and see what's in this big open area here. Like, for example, what is clearly a labyrinth. Let's head that direction. Let's see what we can figure out over there. I'm assuming there's not much going on the surface of the pyramid over there, but honestly, I don't know. They could hide stuff there if they wanted to, I guess. A couple of goblins, nothing to worry about, really. They're out in the middle of the desert. They ain't hurting anybody. Oops, am I accidentally veering off the map? It seems like I might be. Let's steer a little bit north, maybe. Try and get back to a place where I can see what I'm doing. That seems wise. Alright, so that's the bottom of the pyramid. There's a shrine over there, but that's the one I already did. Pretty sure. Is that the Southern Ruins, then? No. That's the Southern Oasis over there. Huh. But have I actually been there? I'm not sure. What's this thing here? That might be one of those pillars I used to find the Lightning Temple entrance. I'm not sure. Let's veer over that way and see what's going on. Because there are a bunch of, ruins poking up out of the ground here. Oh, this is the one that had the sand going away from it. Right, sure. So maybe these ruins are the way that you're supposed to get there authentically? Didn't I, skip that particular trap? I feel like I did. Just sort of went right to the center and got rewarded for not actually doing anything. Good job, me. So where's that thing I was looking at? This right here? Or is it just where those bokoblins and whatnot were hanging out? It looks like it probably is, yeah. Okay. That's fine. Deserts, man. Deserts around here, they're just a whole lot of nothing for a lot of it. And I guess that is kind of how deserts do. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, hey, look at that. That's a Molduga territory, almost certainly. Look at those pillars just sticking up out of nowhere. This feels like a Molduga for sure. Well, let's have a look around. See if the music starts up. Doesn't seem like it, so maybe I can just climb to the center? That would be nice. I'll just hop up here. Cool. Thank you, Sand Seal. You've been a big help. Okay, let's see here. Oh, electric keys. Okay, gotcha. No problem. I just heard a little zappy noise, Was wondering what was up. So is this the Oasis? This is the Oasis. Okay. Oasis has got itself a shrine. Well, let's check it out. Karahatog Shrine. Sure, let me in. What you got in there? Drifting flame, you say? All right. Seems we have a torch situation. I'm pretty sure I've already got one of those. Here we go. All right, so light the torch. Don't light yourself on fire, ideally. Drifting flame, you say? All right. What is being asked of me here? Yeah, we have a gate here. We have that thing. What even is this? It's got like a metal bit at the bottom that I might be able to grab onto. Nope, I can't. Okay. Door can't be grabbed, right? No. Can I ascend through this thing? It looks pointy. Apparently, yes, I can. Alright, well, I mean, that does solve the problem, but it doesn't have anything to do with flames, so what am I missing here? What? I beg your pardon. So we have a platform, we have a fire. We have some sort of an item distributor, which does not appear to be active. Oh, wait, this whole thing can be picked up. Oh, okay. What does that accomplish for me? It's got another one of the little metal things that I tried to grab at the bottom of the other thing. There was at the beginning of the dungeon. Is it a torch of some sort? Could be. Do I have a good way of opening this door, by the way? I'm not certain that I do. I'm also not certain it matters. Okay, so I can take the torch over there, right? And I can put that on the button. What does that accomplish for me? Only one way to find out, I suppose. Right here, please. It's not heavy enough. That is surprising. Okay. So if I stand on this button, what actually happens? Platform goes down. And that's it. Okay. Alright, so what if I place this torch underneath one of these three thingies? I don't really understand what their deal is, but let's just hit the button. Okay. Got it. While the thing is down... Okay. Something extends out of the bottoms of these while the platform is down. I think that I misunderstood what I was supposed to do at the beginning here. I'm going to work back to this dungeon and play around with that a little bit more. Hang on, just a second. Okay. So, as far as I can tell, that right there is technically a torch. At least the torch that I can move around has that same thing on it. I can't grab this. So what if I did grab this and use it to light this? Aha. Yes, okay, so that's the official solution. I see. Okay. Got it. So I need to use that torch there to light these things here. And I think I understand how I have to do it, too. You have to ultra hand it, hold it up to these places, and then put it down. Then we go over here. We recall the torch and step on the button. Okay, the torches were lower than I thought they were, so this is not going to work. But let's go ahead and rewind it all the way. All the way, please. Keep going. Is it stuck? Did it get stuck? I think it got stuck. Yeah, it did. Okay. Well, good to know. The basic idea is there. It just has to be done correctly. So, the torches actually drop down to a slightly lower level, like maybe here. So we just need to run them past the center like that. Okay. Hopefully that'll do it. How about it? Come on. Crosshairs. Oh, I'm doing the wrong ability. There we go. That one. Okay, then. 1. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck. I've messed it up. I've messed it up and I hit the wrong button. Okay. Okay. No, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. So let's see here. Do I have any frames of reference that'll show me how low down the torches come so I can stop messing this up? I can't reach them from here. They extend about the height of that little sort of pattern at the bottom of them. Oh. Okay. So, kind of like here-ish. Kind of like that. And then put it over here. Okay. Then, we hit the button. Then, we recall the torch. And hopefully, the combination of those two things results in victory. Hooray, I did it! Okay, well good. Well good! I understood eventually. Bit of a tricky coordination deal there. That's the end of the trial. Where's the chest? Where y'all keeping your secrets? You always got secrets. I'm onto you. Is it potentially down here while the platform's been dropped? It seems like it might be, yeah. Okay, so I actually do need to wait down this button. But how do I do that? Yeah, it's right under there. Can I get there in time? Absolutely not. And I already know the torch isn't heavy enough to weigh down the button, so can I, like, drop my shield or something here? Let's see here. Drop your shield. No, don't sort your shields. Drop your shield. Doesn't seem like it's heavy enough either. Oh, it is. It is. Okay, good. Good. There we go. I don't know if that's the intended solution, but it sure works. Mighty construct bow. Sure, why not? Not exactly what I was going for, but I will certainly take it. I can't even remember the names of those bows that let you charge them up with your battery. That turned out were amazing, and I just had no appreciation for them, and several times I dropped them around the countryside, and now I can't find any more. Regrettable. Truly regrettable. Anyway, hello. High five. Please heal me up. I took a lot of damage. Yes, good. Thank you. 10 of them. Coming right along. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Well, it's unbearable cold. Oh, good. Middle of the night, is it? Lovely. There you go. So, is there anything at this oasis besides the shrine, though? Doesn't even seem to have that much in the way of water. I'm not sure why it's even referred to as an oasis. Got trees, sure, but... are trees enough to make an oasis? Technically, they do give you some respite from the heat, I suppose, from the sun. That's apparently all there is here. Well, okay. I think I need to go further out east, though. There's something there. Oh, it's just a skeleton. It's probably nothing, right? It's probably nothing. All right, we're heading this way. Due east. And if there's a... huh. There's someone here. If there's a sand seal, I was going to say I should, tame it and ride it, but, Southern Oasis training area. Okay. Things are looking good, apparently. Hello, Sundry. Almost your name is Sundry. Savota.
Oh.
I remember you. You're the Vo who fought alongside our soldiers. This is a training area for Gerudo warriors. The harsh program here requires stamina, willpower, and smarts to cross the desert.
Oh.
Welcome to the starting line for the desert race. I'm here to oversee the desert race and give advice to any challengers. Up to now, only Gerudo warriors were allowed to undergo training this rough. But since you've already proven yourself in battle, we'll make an exception for you. We ask 10 rupees per attempt as a training fee. Are you ready to try the desert race? Let me hear the rules, please. Seems important.
Oh.
The rules of the desert race are simple. Pass through all 7 arches before reaching the goal. The desert is hard on a runner. You shouldn't hesitate to use whatever advantages you can think of. However, if you stray too far off course or cross the finish line without passing through all the arches, you fail. There's also a time limit of 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I don't want anyone staying out there for too long in the desert conditions. If you can beat the record, there's some traditional Gerudo cloth in it for you. Also, it'll cost 10 rupees per attempt. Are you ready to give it a try? Sure. Very well. From now on, soldier, you're at my mercy. Hope you're ready, because I'm going to run you ragged. Wait here while I get the arches ready. It shouldn't be long. The first arch is the one close by. Once you go through that, you have to take the rest of the arches in the desert in order. Keep in mind that the arch on the rocky hill gets harder to see as you get closer. You can't see the finish line from here, but if you follow the arches in order, you'll come across it eventually. So then, ready to get running? The clock starts once you go through the first arch. Get ready and start at your own leisure. Huh. Any advantage I can think of, huh? Any advantage I can think of, huh? Any advantage I can think of? I mean, these aren't the fastest tires out there, but... It's kind of hard to argue with a sled in the desert. Let's see here. So if we put a control stick on there, it's already sliding. It's so eager to get the job done. Here we go. Then... I don't know how this is going to work out, is the thing. 'Cause these tires really aren't that fast. Do I have some smaller, faster tires around with me? We got the big ones. My eye's not working? Why am I not seeing any? Do I just not have any? Have I never found a distributor for such things? Maybe I haven't. Kind of like with the rockets. Maybe I just don't have any. Okay, well that does complicate things a little bit. Let's see. Would you just hold still for a second? How do I get the tires on here properly? I want them on straight or this isn't going to be worth using. It would be super cool if the sled stops being a sled at me. Okay, there's that. Having him towards the back like this, is this going to be advantageous or disadvantageous? I'm not actually sure about the mechanics of tires on sand. Like that, I assume. Those are not particularly level. Let me try a little better. I'll knock this one back by one step. To here? That's too far. Man, I need to line it up directly with where the color changes, but all the color turns the same when I start using my alter hand. That's still not great, but maybe it'll work. Let's try it out. Okay, it does work. So let's give this a try, I guess. And to me, it's me. Starting. Off I go. Don't pay any attention to me, please, Mr. Lizalfos. Oh, this is not very fast. But it might get the job done. Certainly it's more reliable than using my own two dang legs. Does feel like cheating, though. Definitely feels a good bit like cheating. However, nobody's stopping me. There's a sand seal there. Man, that would be so much faster. Do we switch? Maybe we switch. Maybe we switch. I only have 3.5 minutes after all. And this is going to be a lot more skill intensive using a sand seal. Don't get too hasty. I know I'm on a timer, but still. There we go. Sand seal. All right. Let's go ahead and dash. And we'll just go right through here. Number 2. Was it what, 7 arches? Oh yeah, this is an oncoming sand slide, so definitely a good idea to have the sand seal for this, it seems. However, I now need to get up on that rock, which means I have to abandon the seal. Because he won't wait while I climb up the one side and go down the other. Okay, bye sand seal, thank you. Okay. Now we just need to get up here. It's unbearably hot. Have one of those. There you go. Feeling better. Okay. 4 arches. 5th arch is just down there, huh? Can't use the sages for an advantage here, so we're just gonna have to paraglide and hope for the best. It would be nice if there was another sand seal down there. There is! Surrounded by wolves. Great. Still, better than nothing. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you. All right, we're going. Full speed ahead. Ignore the bokoblins. A natural hazard, I assume. I presume that the Gerudo didn't set them on the side of the race course on purpose, intending that you have to fight them to get through. They seem to be ignoring me. So if so, bad job overall. Unbearable heat again. I'm dying out here. Here we go. Let me just change my shirt in the middle of the race course. Let's not go into the sinkhole, ideally. Or that one. Or that one. Good, good, good. Bypass the sinkholes. Right through the middle of these two. And there's the finish line. Almost there. I think this is the way I was supposed to do it, isn't it? Improvising. And not really running that much. Well done, soldier! Come back here so we can go over the results. And then another grueling course through the desert begins. No, fortunately I can teleport, so whatever. Would stink for somebody who just finished it. And who wasn't in a video game.
Oh.
Your time was 2:41:10.
Oh.
Hey, not bad. The desert race is a struggle between your body's limits and the harsh desert environment. Even among us Gerudo soldiers, there aren't many who can finish the race.
Oh.
To even approach Captain Teak's record is an honorable showing. This is your reward. Take it with pride. I wanted to give you a Gerudo shield, but there's no room for it in that pouch of yours. How about 5 arrows instead? Okay. I'll take the arrows or I'll be back. A Gerudo shield is not that great, so I'll take the arrows. Thanks.
Oh.
Now that you finished your run, you should aim to beat the Gerudo soldier record of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Would you like to try now? It's still only 10 rupees. Okay.
Oh.
Good answer. Wait here while I get the archers ready. It won't be long. Okay. So I need to get to the first sand seal faster, is what this comes down to.
Oh.
Clock starts when I go through the first arch. Okay. If I can find a sand seal on this side of things, though. Oh, there's a wing here. There's a wing here. Okay, so what if I were to get out auto build and get out from the starred ones? We got this thing. And then we attract those from there. And this from here. And then I'll have to spend 6 zonite to get the other 2 fans made. And then we just need to go underneath that arch is the tricky part. And then not, you know, crash into the sand. Huh. Might be tricky. Alright. Let's raise that up. And then we reverse it into the air. Stand at the controls. Release! Here I go! Here I don't go! Oh, okay. How you doing? Didn't actually mean to try and crash into you. Sorry about that. Not what I was going for. Let's see here. It's always this initial takeoff that's the hard part with these things. What if I... No, I don't think that tipping my nose up is going to make any difference before I get on there. So, here we go. Now we rewind you. Get at the controls. Okay. Hold up. There we go. Starting. Yeah, gotcha. I might be able to use this to just do the entire course, actually. Might be faster. Definitely cheating at this point, I would say. Kind of going against the entire principle at hand here, you know? It's no longer even a foot race at all. If you don't touch the ground, I feel like you should be disqualified, but apparently the Gerudo are very generous with this sort of thing. Let me just get out a large charge. By type, all the way at the bottom, please. There we go. Only 5 left. Oh, dear. Well, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. Hopefully my plane doesn't start to, you know, disintegrate before I make it to the end of the racetrack. Since that is a thing that planes do in this game for some reason. Can't fly too far, or your vehicle turns into green goo and disintegrates around you. Alright. Dive a little bit here. Oh, it's starting to disintegrate. Hang in there! Hang in there! Come on! It's not that much further. Oh, it's too far though, isn't it? It's too far though, isn't it? Okay, so that drops me here with 1 minute to go. Can I make it? On foot for the last stretch through the sand whirlpools. Just gotta conserve my stamina. It'd be nice if I brought some stamina food, but I, wasn't actually planning on touching the ground. I'm a cheater, and it didn't work out. That's okay, though. That's okay, though. I think I'm still gonna make it. Plenty of time. I just need to not exhaust myself, and we should be okay. Just about there. So it turns out the secret to beating Captain Teak is use an airplane. All right. Excellent. New record. I guess, technically. Well done! Yeah, okay. You did say any advantage. Your time was 1:55:33. 1:55:33? I've never seen anyone do better than Captain Teak, but the chief did speak highly of you. A promise is a promise. Here's something to mark you for getting the fastest time. Gerudo fabric. Look at that. Look at it. As of today, you've graduated from a mere trainee soldier. Come again if you ever want to test your limits. You're welcome anytime. I feel like I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Will you step up? I did, twice. I did it. I already did it. Get off my dang back. All right, so what else we got out here? East Barrens. This is presumably where that one Molduga is that I need to kill for the one mission I am on. This, I'm guessing, is the statues, yeah? That's definitely the statues, yeah. But there are not 7 of them anymore, or they've disintegrated severely. And I don't remember where the 8th one was. Might even be this. That looks like it's probably a enemy fort of some sort. All right, well, anybody got? Can I use that? Wasn't there a sand seal over here too? Or no, I guess I got distracted by the airship immediately, didn't I? That's not a sand seal. That's not a sand seal. Oh, that reminds me. So after the last episode, when I finally was reunited with Molduga, and more importantly, Molduga music, I remembered how extremely good the Molduga music is, and now I want a Molduga mount. I know there probably isn't one. I know there's probably no way to get one. I know they probably wouldn't be too agreeable towards that sort of thing, but I want a Molduga mount that makes it play the Molduga music while I'm just traveling around. That's what I want. I want them to strap a saddle onto its neck, so it has a saddle right above its goofy little eyes. I want to ride on its head and travel around the desert as if it was some sort of tamed crocodile. My torch broke. I guess I shouldn't have been using a torch in the first place. I forgot I still had it out. And you could say, yeah, Moldugas are, minions of Ganon. Why would they tolerate that kind of treatment? But, Stall horses. They tolerate that kind of treatment. Presumably they're Ganon minions, aren't they? Anyway, I want a Molduga mount. I want a Molduga mount. That's all. And I can't have one, and it's sad. It would be so amazing for traversing the desert. Sand seals are great. I want a Molduga mount. I should put on some stealth gear, huh? Dang it, it's too hot for that. Okay, guess we're doing away with the sand boots for now. No. Whew, man, that was close. Okay, cool. Give me my boots back on for when I reach where I'm going. And we're going east. Yeah, let's go deal with the Molduga, I assume. That sand is entirely underground. How are you even seeing where you're going? Don't get me wrong, it's impressive work, but what the heck? Okay. I'd never noticed that their noise has a cycle. They go... The sand seals do, I mean. When they're dashing. Next time I'm in a dash with a sand seal, I'll have to try and point it out somehow. I'm not sure how I can do that, though. Thank you for taking me here. I don't know where here is, but I wanted to go here, so thank you. Anything up here? Or am I wasting my time? I appear to be wasting my time. Huh. So why is there so much sand trying to pull you away from this place if there's nothing here? I mean, I guess there doesn't have to be a reason for there being shifting sand, right? The sand does what it wants. I wonder if it's actually that difficult to climb just an average sand dune in the desert. I've been to a couple sand dunes, but not very many. I'm not exactly knowledgeable about these matters. What are you doing, Addison? Why here, Addison? What's the point of this? Alright, sure, I gotcha. 2 metal plates, huh? 2 metal plates, alright. So we take one, and we put it like that, I assume. And we take the other one. And I'm guessing I'm just slotting it directly into that thing on the side of your sign? Not there. Not there. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. There we go. Just like that. And then we attach. And now theoretically that should solve the problem. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Try letting go. How about it? Looks good to me. All right. Another sign down. Another $20 in my pocket. Yeah. Thank you. Spicy seafood rice balls. Cold resistance. Exactly what I need in the middle of the desert. Thank you. And a muddle ball. Thank you. I am curious where Addison gathers all his underground items that he distributes out at the end of these missions, but I'll never find out, so I guess it's fine. I wonder... With the sand whirlpool like that, right? There have been whirlpools that had caves at the bottom of them. What happens if I just go in? What happens if I just go in there? Ah, indeed. It's a cave. South Gerudo Cave. What an intuitive way to get inside. Hardy truffle, thank you. I always need more hardy truffles. We have a nice claymore. Alright, so what are we doing in here? Knocking down more walls, I see. Alright. Is that another entrance? Let's see here. Most used, bomb flower. That didn't make any difference. Perhaps that's just another entrance to get in here. Okay. Well. Vo, you want to do your thing? There you go. Aha! Nice! Not bad at all. Let's see here. Talus hammer. Rupee and a topaz in the same vein. Which again always seems extremely unlikely to me. I don't know what, tectonic processes create rubies and topazes, but I have to feel like they're probably not similar. What do I know about it? Okay. And here we have more minerals. Can that really be it? Seems like I missed something, doesn't it? Ah, well, there we go. Can you get up there, Unovo? You certainly can. All right. Up I go. And someone's in here. Sounds like a Riblins. Indeed it is. There you go. Into the water with you, please. Drowning of you. Beautiful. So convenient. Much better than actually fighting. Just knock your opponent into the water and drown them. What could go wrong with that? Okay, Unovo, bad timing. Unovo! Come on, man. There he is. He just doesn't like these little narrow passageways, but this is specifically where he's most useful, so... I don't know what to tell you, man. Rube. Oh, that was a hardy lizard. Well, I can't have it now. I should really make some of those hardy elixirs at some point. I think I'm up to like 9 of those lizards just hanging out in my inventory at this point. More Horiblin platforms, but... Whatever came out of that vein just fell into the water here. It's flint. I wish I could ultra hand these right in front of me and then just grab them while I'm still ultra handing them. It would be convenient. Sadly, not how it works. Do I have any more rock hammers? I might be out. I kind of am out. Alright, well, we'll use the smasher. Guess that's fine. Oh. Well, those are heriblins. I can hear them right now. That's a silver heriblin, even. Lovely. Alright, well, can I, like, long-range snipe them? You know, as opposed to short-range sniping them. There you go. Get drowned, why don't ya? Beautiful. Yes, hello. And you too. Great. But apparently there's still more heriblins alive in here because that... Oh, he's right there. Yeah. Okay, he's throwing stuff. Got it. I'll make my way up there. Yeah, because that one chest is still closed. The one that opens when everybody dies. I mean, I guess I see... I could see making an argument for making a security system that involves it will stay shut so long as any one of us is alive. But, like, that just means I have to kill all of you in order to take it. It means there's no way to save your lives if someone decides to get that treasure, you know? Seems short-sighted, but then again... Ganondorf can bring you back infinitely, so... Why should he care if you die, I guess? If all he can really hope to do is slow me down, then, you know, by just throwing massive numbers at me all the time, I guess, then yeah, he's gonna put as many of you in the way of me as he can. Because if I know that he can bring them back infinitely, then maybe I won't even want to fight him anymore, right? And then I get to the end faster. Well, of course, that's not how it works, because it's me. I feel like I'm getting all over the place, and I don't know how easy it is to follow even what I'm talking about here, but... Basically, I guess I understand why Ganon would set up treasure chests this way. Because it makes me fight his minions, which is the whole point of minions. And if I was like, well, I don't have to bother with your minions because you're just going to bring them back, well, then there'd be nothing for me to do but run straight to the end and, you know, punch him in the face. So, I guess this does work out for him? But it seems a little bit more, it doesn't seem like what you'd expect from Ganon. I mean, of course, he's presumably a clever tactician. But, I don't know. It seems like he's usually more confident than that. Ow! That was my face! Why are these explosions so big? Why you gotta be so big, explosions? I know, it's convenient under most circumstances. And I probably should have thought about that. Probably should have used Yunobo or something like that, but I didn't. Also, we're not through, so... Thank you, Yunobo. I should have relied on you in the first place. That was much better and didn't hurt me at all. Switch to... Yeah, that'll work. Pow. Okay. Yeah, all of that. Oh, that works surprisingly well. Despite not actually being a smasher. I guess it's just got enough attack power where it doesn't matter, huh? I guess. But I'm guessing it uses up more durability to use an axe on them. Maybe. It could, anyway. Cool, is that it for this particular cave? Sure seems like it. And unfortunately, I'm right by the East Barrens and... Can't... Well, can I just warp to the surface? Let's try warping to the surface, see what happens. Watch it be in the middle of that sand slide. I'm kind of thinking it might be. It's not! Well, that's convenient. But it is cold out here now, huh? Yeah, it's the middle of the dang night. Okay. Switch it out, then. I think I only need the one piece of resistance gear, right? It doesn't get, like, freezing cold in the desert. Just pretty dang cold, that's all. Dragon here. Hello, dragon. Okay, I'm guessing that set of holes out there in the east, that's where the Molduga will show up. I'm guessing, anyway. Small minion camp. What's going on with those pillars out there, just in front of me there? Hanging out on those rocks there. Is this not a minion camp? Oh, it is a minion camp, they're just all asleep. Oh, we got one in armor. Do they have anything worth my while? Does not really seem like it. Do I not have an improved sneak strike weapon at this point? I guess I don't, do I? I feel like I saved some weapons for it, but... Then I switched out too many times, and now here we are. Can I get in close enough to assassinate that guy? And will it be enough with this weapon? I kind of doubt it, honestly. But I'm gonna try. It wasn't. Just spin a little bit, see if we can finish him off. There we go, he's dead. That should help some. Alright. And then that guy there, I could probably smasher him to get that armor off of him. Ow, that was my face. Okay, there goes his armor. Alright, and then they're fighting with the sages, which is of course meaningless from a practical standpoint, but works out great for me. Nice strafing. Man, would you hold still for just a second? Thank you. And you're ready. Not quite there. Not quite there. There we go. Nice one, Unovo. Great, well, that went fine. I'm not sure it was entirely necessary, but it sure is done. Dragonbone Bokobo. Yeah, give me one of those. I can't have that? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Hang on. Hang on. Bows. It's probably better than this, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, it is, actually. That's a pretty good one. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Grab their materials. And I guess be on my way? There really isn't anything here to interact with, right? I guess I got these crates. See if there's anything in the crates. Fruit. Well, nothing wrong with some fruit. And there's an armor chunk if I wanted to strap that on another shield, but maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. Let's see here. Reinforce one of these shields. Maybe you just reinforce this one. And then switch to another one for surfing. Yeah, sure. That seems fine. Alright. Use that to my shield. And then switch shields to that. Okay, and there we go. Save it for later, you know? East, I suppose? And this is going to be Molduga territory, so it means it's really not a good place to be on foot. And yet, here I am. A couple of lizards hanging out, having a camp. A camp barbecue party. One right there. Almost didn't notice him. Damn. Okay. Wasn't good enough. I need food. I need to eat a thing. Let's see here. What do we have for eating? I made a bunch of rice bowls, but they're actually kind of underkill for what I need, aren't they? Alright, we'll have the gourmet rice bowl. And 5 hearts? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. Hello. And you're going to explode your face, and that's fine. Stop it, please. Thank you. Oh, good. Skullcoblins. Everybody's favorite. Okay, that guy died. Take his stuff. I really don't understand why it is that with Skullcoblins you can't just pick up their head and kick it hard enough to break it. Like when you kick it and throw it, you can't kick it hard enough to break it. I feel like Link is probably destructive enough where it should work out. Alas, gotta use resources. Them's the rules. Steal this guy too. Right there, I think. Oh, and he zapped his friend. How convenient. I don't really want to get in that. Ooh, okay. Ow. Well, that was just stupid. That was just foolish. Yeah, there we go. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him with the meat grinder. Get him, get him, get him. There it is. My smasher's badly damaged, but it's been serving its purpose admirably. Can't really complain too much. Plus, like I said, I did fight a couple more Stalnoxes underground, so I could always make another one at this point. Nice royal shield, though. Let's see here. We'll drop that. Grab the royal. Royal broadsword, huh? Well, I guess we can get rid of the smasher. That! Okay. My smasher broke. Oh, no. Oh, no. How could this have happened? Let me smash this with ease. Mm-hmm. Nice. And there's a shrine over there. Perhaps it's a good thing to tag the shrine before I deal with this particular Molduga, because it seems to have a very special, customized territory it lives in. Are the wolves actually afraid of me? Am I just too powerful for wolves? They're all running away before I get there. Which does make a certain amount of sense, but Why did the atmosphere change like that? Is it because... It's because this particular Molduga minefield is a whole thing, isn't it? It feels like it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm gonna just shoot this desert wolf. Take his meat. Nice meat. Thanks. Alright. I'll take a photo of this guy. No, a photo, please. A photo. Photograph the desert wolf. Wasteland coyote, apparently. Here we go. It's not the best picture. I was hoping I would get him to look at me, but, well, I got Stallnox problems, or Stallfos problems. So, let's just dazzle him. Dazzle him! Not before they shot me, though. Great. Thanks for that. They're not even worth the materials you get for killing them, is the thing. Alright. Let's go tag that shrine. It's a little bit more out of the way than I was assuming. But I guess that's just how the desert is, yeah? Any distance is way greater than it appears. Because there's a whole lot of nothing between you and it. It's really hard to measure how much nothing it is. Korok, huh? Fascinating. Fascinating, I tell you. Let's deal with the shrine first. Siwakama Shrine. Alright, what you got in there? Hello? Moving the spheres. Siwakama Shrine. Alright. You wish for me to move the spheres, do you? I can probably do that. Is there a... How does one get up there? I guess it involves moving the spheres. Well, let's see here. You're not going to want me to walk across on it, are you? It's a test of balance as well? Maybe. We just put it there. Yeah, that's in fact what they want from me, huh? Okay. That's fine. And here we have... Oh, okay, so there's an arched slope. So I need to... have it stay in place, which I think means I'm going to have to recall it. So we're going to maybe, like, shuffle it around a little bit. And then we drop it. And then recall it. And then try and run across while it's in the center bit there. There we go. Okay, cool. I'm not sure that was exactly what they had in mind, but it certainly worked, didn't it? Okay, and we're at the end, but we need another sphere. And also I haven't found the secret chest. Which means we gotta backtrack a little bit. Where could it be? Around this corner? No. Alright. I don't see a lot of places that would hide it, is the thing. Huh. What am I missing, huh? Also, what's the difference about this next challenge from this previous challenge? I think I just do the same thing, right? I recall the sphere to the top of the ridge and we're good? Question mark? Probably. Where are your secrets? Where are your secrets? Well, here we are. I have to break that down with the sphere. Maybe give it some speed from here. Like that. That was it. Okay. What do we got in there? Bomb flowers. Nice. Okay, and then... Can I just recall the sphere and get it all the way back to where it was useful before? Let's find out. Seems like... no. Seems like it's going to use up its entire duration right there. Too bad. Yep, okay. Well, grab it. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so... I'll wiggle it around a little bit. And hold it right there, please. There we go. I feel like that would be more difficult to pull off than Link is making it look like, but, you know, pretty much the name of the game, isn't it? Okay, so we put it on top of the pyramid. And then let it roll. And then... I can't quite reach it from here. There we go. Like that. And... there we go. Great. Perfect. No problem. Another one down. I wonder how many more Lights of Blessing there are in the game. I haven't been paying attention to how many I've done, you know? I feel like the load screen used to have an indication of how many shrines you did in the first game, but in this one I don't think it does. Oh no, there we are. No, that's just how many I'm holding. No, there we go, 79. I've done 79 of them. I have no idea how many there are total. Okay, cool. Well, I did that. Now I guess we have to deal with this whole Molduga situation. We don't have to do anything, but I'm going to, you know. Sand seal would be helpful. I'll write this guy. Where does he want to go? Hey, where do you want to go? Your friend. Yeah. Where's your friend? Okay, on the other side of the Molduga minefield. I definitely need a sand seal for this, though, don't I? Okay, we have a sled. I can make like a little speedboat for this, like a sand speedboat. Let's go ahead and stop dying to heat. And then... oh! There it is! I have found the Molduga! Alright, cool. Well, that's good to know. I wonder if it's going to chase us when we're trying to bring this Korok across to its friend. Seems likely, doesn't it? That should be an exciting adventure. For both of us, little guy. Just, slap this on... I can't. I'm having a terrible time. There we go. No, not onto the Korok. Don't strap your control stick onto the Korok. Put it in the sled. There you go. That's more like it. Okay, and then... this is extremely safe territory to be wandering around, huh? Extremely safe. Nothing wrong at all here. There. Put this right there. Okay. Is that gonna be good enough? It's not, is it? Because it's, now the fan is propping up this, the entire boat. Like that, maybe? How's that work out? Do we get any speed from that? Nothing? Nothing at all? Is it because we're on rock and not sand? Maybe. If I drop it down there, is the Molduga going to come over and eat it, is the question. Seemingly no. So I guess let's get moving. I would apologize for using you as a decoy there, as a test, as a parakeet, as a canary in the coal mine, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. So away I go into the minefield. I mean, it's not really a minefield per se. It's just a bunch of holes in the ground. But it still seems like a bad place to get caught by a Molduga, you know. So hopefully we don't get caught by a Molduga. So far, he doesn't seem to be paying any attention to me, which is pretty nice. I haven't noticed any vibrations or anything. He back there? No, he left me alone entirely. Ha! Very nice. A safe and easy delivery job. All right, cool. Here's a friend. Oh, we went a little bit too far, but you know what I mean. We're here. We're here close enough. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you like this there? Is that better? Cool, good. Thank you. Okay, good. Why would you do that to my sled? My sled did nothing but serve you well. You weird little Korok. Come on, man. Okay. Sled's taken off. Is there anything actually down here? On this rock ledge? Should I find out? Maybe I should. Oh, you know, I bet it flipped over my sled so that it wouldn't slide away, huh? It was actually the game engine being like, we should do this. This is how you park a sled. I know what I'm doing. Oh, hey, it's a Korok. Okay, sure. Just take care of this. There you go. Do I have to do anything about that? I think it just lands and then I win, right? Yep. Nope. Okay, what did I need to do? What do I need to do? Oh, wow, that's actually the border of the world, isn't it? I just had to grab it. Okay, gotcha. Just have to catch it. Very well. I suspect that last time I did this, I just sort of was spamming the button instinctively when I got to where the thing was about to land and didn't realize I'd grabbed it. Well, here we go. Okay. Well, back into the Molduga field. See if we can find that guy. Hello, wolves, coyotes, whatever. I lit them on fire, and I did not take their meat. I feel kind of bad. Okay, go. No, no, no. Rewind. Rewind. Stop right there. Okay, cool. Now. What do you mean by that? Oh, it's a... Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Should have seen that coming, huh? Can I, like, recall your head? I can't. That's too bad. Cool, got him. Do you actually have a treasure? I can never remember. Okay, they got a couple dollars on them. Sure, good. Alright, where's that Molduga? I know I've seen him around here somewhere. Why on earth are these cranes hanging out in this field of pits? Doesn't seem safe at all. I suppose at some point I should probably test out some of these pits and see if they actually go somewhere to a cave network underneath, you know? Oh, this is not good. Don't like this much. There we go. Steer hard. No, it's not working. Okay, okay. Just let it drift away a little bit. And there we go. Go hard. Go. There we go. Okay. And I saw the Molduga near to the base of the shrine, circling around over here. And I do not see it now. Where'd that guy go? Where'd that guy go? You over this way? Hanging out near the giant multiplex skull? No? I genuinely thought those guys hung out in one place most of the time, but apparently not this one, huh? Nice shot, Yunobo. You want to take another one? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Well, this is fun and all, but you are not, by any means, what I'm looking for. Aw, missed. Well, that's okay. Get him in the face. Get him in the face. Yeah! Get him in the face. And then, I don't know, one of these. Oh, nice dodge. You gonna go for it? You're gonna go for it? He's not gonna go for it! Thank you, Yunobo. Appreciate it. Ah, too soon, too soon. Gotta have confidence. No, not like that! Not like this! Yeah, ouch! Okay, it's fine. This is fine. I think that actually wasn't his attack so much as, him being hit in the face with an arrow. So I can't really hold that against Tulin. That was not Tulin's fault. Even if it was technically Tulin's fault, it was not Tulin's fault. Well, what do we got in here? Is the door even open? The answer is no. You must climb to enter. Very well. Are they even gonna have anything worthwhile inside? Signs point to no. Oh, just let me up. Thank you. But... Hi. I'm not sure how you didn't see me, but, you know, good job. And off he goes. Now I don't have to deal with him anymore. Guess we'll just scale the side a little bit. He's throwing rocks. I love that bokoblins do that. It's like, hey! Hey, what did you do? Hey, cut it out! Firelight. Not what I was expecting at all. I know they're all Ganon's minions, but it always feels weird seeing bokoblins gang up with anybody like that, you know? He doesn't seem to enter their military hierarchy basically at all. So this is the entrance, huh? This is the entrance. The one with the firelight directly at the door. Yes, okay, hello. Go ahead. Oh, wow, googly immediate. Immediate googlies, not expected. There we go. Got all that. Anything interesting in the box? Nope. Nothing. Nothing here. It was empty. Nothing to worry about. Smash! Hi! Oh dear! This is an unpleasant thing to walk into. Let's see here. Let's see here. What am I going to do about this? Do I have a good weapon I can... Let's see here. Why don't we try this? And then... I don't know, it's a spear, so I can't swing. I can't spin with it. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We'll spin with the Captain Blade. We'll spin with the Captain Blade! Spin! Spin! Wow, your stance is immaculate. He doesn't even care. I'm doing this. My blade is badly damaged. How dare you? Okay, I need another weapon. Sapphire Scepter. There you go. Have one of these. Good. And then one of these. And we do it again. And we do it again. And we do it again. And we just keep doing it until you stop standing up again at the other side of it. There we go. And you. Yes, good effort, but it turns out your boss died, and now I can pay my full attention to you! Along with my ghostly friends who can't die. What do you mean it's not fair? Shush. Also, how do you get in and out, exactly? Are you just strong enough to open the steel-plated door? Spiked iron ball hammer. Huh. Oh, it's a Gerudo weapon, and that's why it does so much damage. Got it. But it won't have much durability, because it's a Gerudo weapon. That's how it works. Royal broadsword. But I want it. But I want it. Get rid of that. Can't take that out here, but I must. There we go. Done. And then the last little pile of goods. Was that genuinely it? That's pretty much it for this place? I didn't really need to come here at all, apparently. Okay. Guess that's fine. We'll just hop out on top of this feller. Hello. Wow, I hadn't used it that way before. That's kind of neat. Anyway. Pow. Bullying! It's always a good time. It's not. That's not a good thing to say. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not a good thing to say. I don't know where it went, where the Molduga went. It's supposed to be around here somewhere, but I don't know where it went. I might just hang out at the shrine and call it good here. Because even if I find the Molduga, it's going to be a whole Molduga fight, right? They're not that involved, but it's a Molduga fight, so I'll just go over here where it's relatively safe, and I know I've seen the Molduga before, and then we can start out with murdering him next time. How about that? How about that? That sounds like a great plan. Cool. So thank you for watching. Was that it? Was that the Molduga again? I can feel the vibrations. Yep, that's the Molduga. Okay, so it's here. It's here. We'll get it next time, right? It's right there. Won't be a problem. Anyway, thank you for watching. And I will see you next time. We're going to murder that man. Right where I was going to say stands, but he doesn't really. I'll see you next time.